and leave her boyfriend in there. That's the new wave. You know that move is called a Gunna now, right? That move is called a Gunna. Y'all get locked and you just say, yo, free my bro. That's called the Gunna. We all locked up on the same charge and you just magically home. That's called a I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna tell and go home, people. Anyway, so Meek Mill. Meek Mill is the latest rapper to unfollow Gunna. And this is interesting. Because you're going to see a lot of this come soon. Here's my only thing with this, right? Is everybody unfollowing Gunna because they don't approve of him, what he did? Right? Or are y'all just riding a wave? Because I'm going to be honest, people. I do believe, I think Dirk a little different, but Dirk from Chicago. I won't call out any other rapper in particular, and I'm not necessarily speaking about Meek. But I feel like, the industry is so much monkey see, monkey do. Man, these niggas would do the same thing if the DA told them, yo, you facing 20. Yo, you could leave jail today or you're facing 20. Let's be honest. They do the same. But they got to unfollow him because they got to act like, nah, we don't condone this. Chad, could we be honest? There's probably like 3 or 4 rappers that you really think that would actually sit in jail. Just be honest about this. Like, everybody gonna unfollow him, right? But let's be honest. Everybody's acting like now they won't tell. Come on, bro. No, Boosie one of them. Like, Boosie's definitely one of them. Boosie's like a given, though. Like, Boosie is just a street nigga. Boosie's literally just a street nigga, my nigga. You get what I mean? Like, I'm talking about rappers. Like, rappers. Like, we know Boosie for being in these situations. You see the funny thing about, like, gangster rappers? It's very easy to say you're never going to tell when you've never had a case where you're facing 30 years, right? You know how convenient it is to say you will never do something when you've never been put in that position? Let's be honest. If I was a gangster rapper, or maybe like I just sold some weed in the hood, got in a couple fights, my homies maybe shot at somebody, so I'm claiming gangster too. If I've never caught anything that could have sent me, if I've never caught a felony, if I've never fucking did 2 to 3 years or a 5-year bid or was really facing over 10 years possibly, of course I'm going to say I wouldn't tell. Nobody's going to be like, I'm going to tell. I think the majority of rappers, given the position Gunna was in, would contemplate doing what he did. Because you have to realize, it's not that, even Gunna's lawyer was trying to explain it. Oh, no, it's not really telling. It's like whatever. When they explain this to every other rapper, these rappers would have probably took that deal too. Like, yo, you don't have to admit guilt, this and third. I don't know, man. I like watching all the gangster rappers trying to figure out how they're positioning themselves, because only in rap you gain points by seeming like the toughest and the realest, right? So you got to seem extra tough, extra real, right? In reality, we are holding rappers to unrealistic standards. These guys are millionaires now, or these guys are trying to make a living. You can't, like, bro, Gunna was like inhaling 45 whippets a day, my nigga. You get what I mean? Eating caviar, getting his fucking cankles rubbed by like 3 Brazilian bad bitches daily, getting sucked off by like all type of IG models. You know what I mean? Like, nigga was in a great fucking life, my nigga. You get what I mean? They throw that nigga in jail. That nigga over here just scratching like a motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Like, he can't even ask for like the Louis V version of the jail uniform. They just say, nah, nigga. Oh, a nigga just died in those. Well, we washed him. You good. Put him on. It's not no drip. Like, the hell? Come on. My boy's like, I'm out of here. Yo, peace. The fuck? Yo, I'm telling you, every gangster rapper, and by the way, here's the thing though. Everybody unfollowing is only unfollowing to send a signal to their fans like, no, I'm realer. Bruh, there's niggas I don't like that I still follow. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool, bro. Like, y'all don't have to do the girl thing. That's like the shade room thing. Everybody, unfollow. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Regardless, you know, I think this is probably a very subtle way of Meek maybe letting his opinions be known. He still hasn't spoken on it. He did say, welcome home Meek when he welcome home Gunna when Gunna got out, but he deleted that tweet. Gunna is in very hot water. Okay? From what I hear, Gunna's trying to politic this out. He's talking to people. Here's the bad part about it. Once hip-hop believes you a snitch already, like the whole narrative is that he's telling, nobody wants to be associated with him. And that's really what it is. It's not necessarily they're going against him because he's quote-unquote telling or quote-unquote told. Is that the narrative now is that Gunna told. You know what I mean? So once again, you're going to see a bunch of gangster rappers just basically try to look more. Like, I remember when 6ix9ine snitched, right? Put it like this. 6ix9ine never snitched on nobody in the game, right? He's not like he was like, yo, I know this nigga was selling crack since the 4th grade. I know this. No, he snitched on his gang. But everybody looked tougher and realer when they spoke out about him, right? Y'all would have never did that. Yo, I'm a real one. Like, yo, where I come from, the type of cloth we, like, back here in Atlanta, like in Atlanta, we some real niggas. We don't do that type of shit. That was just really pretentious stuff, just trying to look and appear tougher than somebody else, right? Like, you know, and that's why I think self-snitching has become so popular in the music industry. Once drill started, everybody started getting into competition on who could snitch on themselves better than the last, right? So if you name 10 dudes that you and your gang killed, that nigga got to name 15 dudes that him and his gang killed. It becomes a never-ending competition. You get what I mean? It's like hip-hop is trying to out-tough each other no matter what's going on. The realest thing, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know some people been accusing me of this. They said, Ak, you're trying to incite this whole thing as a civilian. Well, first of all, here's my response to that. All of these gangster rappers are promoting, and their target audience is to civilians, okay? If they were supposed to target their music to just straight gangsters, they wouldn't sell a motherfucking thing, okay? So to say that because you're not a street nigga, you're not supposed to care, well, you do know authenticity matters, and these guys are trying to act like they're the most authentic rappers, and they're selling this bullshit to fans who clearly, we're just smarter. We just won't do the bullshit y'all gonna do. But if y'all want to rap about the fact that you spun the block 3,000 times, go ahead, my nigga, to our amazement, okay? You get your money out of it and the fame and whatever clout you want, and we get some good music and some good fucking stories. It's like watching, it's like the movies, okay? So I disagree with that. What was the point I was getting to right after that? Somebody says, wait, what was the point? I was getting to a point right after that. Oh, my next point was this. If you really want to know what I do think most of these gangster rappers should do, instead of trying to out-tough each other still, like everybody's, like, you know what every gangster rapper response to this is trying to be? Yo, damn, that's crazy. I wouldn't snitch though. Come on, y'all, bro, all y'all are millionaires. Y'all all telling. Y'all, like, bro, as I said, there's a handful of dudes that I believe if they were in this shit, rich or not, They're not telling. Like, for example, like, God rest his soul. I think I should say that. But if this was King Von, I think King Von would have probably happily, King Von would have been like, give me the cuffs, I put it on. Like, King Von would have happily just chilled out in jail. Okay? King Von, like, we seen it from the video. He got no problem being there, bro. He had no problem. He was cooling. Not saying that he wanted to be in jail, but he wasn't like, oh, okay, there's some consequences that came with some of the street shit or maybe some of the alleged. The nigga was calling them attempts. King Von ain't telling. I'm telling you, King Von ain't telling, bro. King Von is not telling, dog. King Von is not telling, dog. There's a few other rappers that I believe would at least risk their career to not tell. Okay? Now,